Here are 3 ways to start taking better photos. Now first, it doesn't matter if you're using your camera, it doesn't matter what lenses you're using for this. It doesn't matter if you're shooting with your phone, your GoPro, your drone, whatever you're using. These can help you improve your photography too. If you've been in the photography space before, the first thing is something you've probably heard quite a bit about, and that's the rule of thirds. But what is the rule of thirds and how is it going to help you take better photos? The rule of thirds is literally a grid guideline. Basically, every camera or smartphone has the option to turn on what's called the grid view. Once you've found this option and you've turned it on and you're ready to take your photo, what you need to do is place your subject either in the left or the right third of your grid, leaving the rest of your frame more open. There are definitely other types of compositions and techniques, such as leading lines, repetition, and symmetry, but this is a great place to start. This will generally give a more well-composed and interesting looking image. The second thing we're going to look at is depth and how to create depth in your photos. Now, I'm not talking about depth of field, where that is more just how much of your actual photo is in focus. I'm talking more about creating depth with your foreground subject and your background. To create depth, we need to look what's around your subject. What else can you include in your frame? You might have to change your perspective to do this though, so get low or get higher up, find an interesting composition, include the elements from your foreground and background, and this will further help illustrate the story you're trying to tell in your image. If there's nothing around you, then pick something up and hold it slightly in frame. This can be anything that's slightly see-through, a leaf, a stick, whatever you want to create some sort of foreground. What can also help is finding something to shoot through. So if you're shooting through an object, revealing your subject as well as creating a frame, this creates depth in your image and makes for a much more interesting looking photo. The last and probably most important one is to keep taking photos, to practice. Take as many photos as you can in as many places as you can in as many different situations as you can. What you want to do is you want to keep taking these photos, keep analyzing, keep looking at what you like, use the rule of thirds, use symmetry, add depth to your photos, and over time you'll slowly start seeing you gravitate towards a certain style of photo taking. See what you like and don't like about certain techniques and certain compositions, how it changes the photo. Start playing with your shutter speed. I think it's pretty important to include as well that you will never stop taking bad photos. Even the best photographers out there these days, they still take bad photos. If you go to someone's Instagram feed and you see all these amazing photos, this is probably only 30% of the photos that they actually took. This is a curated visual that they have created for you to see. So go out there and start snapping with your phones, your cameras, whatever you have within reach, and create the images that you want the world to see. So that's it for the video today, guys. If you're still watching, thank you again so much. If you guys learned a little something today, please drop a like, a subscribe if you guys are interested in future videos based on photography or videography. Otherwise, take it easy.